Guys, please make sure to stay until the end. We'll share 2 common mistakes people make that can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. So let's talk about that now. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair. Guys, today will be super helpful video to any of you having a BMW 5 Series generation F10 F11. If you want to see how to replace car battery, stay with us. We'll explain that step by step, and we'll talk about 2 common mistakes people make that can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us. We'll explain what it is in this video today. So guys, that BMW F10 F11 F10 is the sedan, F11 is the station wagon, but it should work for 2010 to year 2017. The car battery is quite easy to replace on these things, but the one thing that you want to do when you replace a car battery, guys, by the way, you want to make sure you use AGM battery. That's one mistake people make. The AGM batteries are designed for these BMWs because they have quite complicated systems and they have up to 40-50 different modules. This is the trunk cover here. Just go ahead and pull it out, guys, and once you pull it out, okay, let me set it here on the side. Okay, here you see you may have, okay, let me put this one here, you may have 2 plastic nuts, usually one here, one there. Ours are missing, that's how we bought it, and you can grab that thing and pull it out of here as well. Next we get to the car battery. That's where, guys, okay, things get interesting. So what do we need to do? The common mistake people make is which battery terminal they disconnect first and which one reconnect first, because if you do it the wrong way, you can burn modules, computers that can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. So we need to follow safety procedures. And the third mistake we'll share in a little bit, it's something that if you don't do after you replace the battery, it can destroy your new battery, or the car may have electrical faults problems because actually, guys, okay, things were not done correctly. So the first thing now, we need to disconnect the battery terminals. So guys, what you need to do now, the first thing that you need to do, okay, let's go ahead, okay, and remove, okay, here that mount with 13 millimeter. So we're going to go ahead, pre-loosen that one, okay, and I might get, guys, okay, let me grab quick the impact. It will be a little bit more efficient, so we don't need to waste your time watching us unscrew. Okay, that bolt came out, one is out, working on the second one now here. This one quite tight for a battery mount, is quite tight. Okay, but once you get it loose, it just flies, guys. So we're going to go ahead, do that one now. Perfect. This is the second bolt. We're going to go ahead and remove that one now. Push it away from cables and anything like that. One more will need to be done. That mount, depending where you have H9, H8 or H7 battery, it could be moved, that mount, to the sides. You will see in a little bit. Okay, this one came out. That's the mount with the bolt. You have a little O-ring holding the bolt so it doesn't fall off, right? Now we're going to go ahead and disconnect the terminals. The first terminal that you need to disconnect will be the negative, guys. Negative terminal. That's a battery. Okay, that's a battery sensor right here. So be careful, don't put any stress on it. The BMW batteries, that cable here is part of the airbag system. If the car is in a crash, it's like a little explosive here that disconnects the cable so you don't have power to the car. That way, okay, things cannot catch on fire. So careful with the airbag wires and the igniter here, guys. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull that one out after it's been loose. Just very careful, and we're going to hold it away from the battery. Okay, let's go ahead, remove the positive now. Okay, it's loose. Now here on this thing, you press down and you kind of like pull them apart, and you will see in a little bit, it will come up like this one. I can grab the battery, pull it out, guys. Okay, like this one. That's how the battery is removed. Now I want to show you here something. Here, those are the 3 holes for the batteries. If you have H7, you install the mount here, H8, H9. So you can install all this. here, careful with the wires, the igniters. On the back side you may have another mount right here. Usually it is installed there, just the battery slides in, so you don't remove that one, it just stays there. Next we need to get, guys, okay, that's where the battery is breathing. We're going to install that in a second. We'll get the new battery, and we're going to go ahead and install it. Use only AGM batteries. If you need to buy replacement batteries at a good price, we'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get it from. Let's go ahead, install it there now. Okay, let me pass the camera and I'm gonna get it in. Okay, it goes in the canal. Okay, all the way here, just like this one. Now, here, give me a second now. I need to get, okay, the battery, the new battery elbow right here for the breather. So we're going to go ahead, push that one in and install the hose here, and that's the vent hose. Okay, perfect. Now the first terminal to connect is the positive terminal, and then you press in here. So we're going to connect the positive first. If you do it the wrong way, you can burn modules, computers that can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs, guys. The next terminal will be the negative. Be very careful with the battery sensor, they're expensive. Okay, and when we replace it, we have one more thing to do. If you don't do it, the car may not work correctly, or the battery, the new battery, will not last you, and we'll explain why. So, okay, this one is installed good too. Everything's perfect. I'm going to push that battery all the way in, like it should. We're going to get that mount now for the H8 side, because ours is H8. And I'm going to install them. Now I want to tighten everything by hand. I don't want to risk it because I don't want to strip something or damage something. So okay, it's working on it now. Perfect. Now let me make sure that we're in. Okay, we're a little bit sideways from what I see. I might leave that one loose a little bit. You'll see why in a second. Let me pre-loosen it a little bit so the battery can move. And I'm going to install the back side first, this one too, to make sure that everything fits. Here it's easy. One here, one over there. Okay, here now, I might hit those a little bit with the impact. I'll check them by hand. Okay, perfect, that impact. If you don't hold it, it's not too tight. And we have one more here that we need to position, get tight. Okay, and next step, guys, positive terminal connected, negative connected, mount, all three mounts in place, battery is not going anywhere. Make sure you install the mega fuse block here. That's good. All we have to do, get, guys, the cover that we have, the cargo cover, and the storage bin here in place. Okay, cargo cover comes next, and this is practically, guys, the whole procedure for replacing the battery. But now you cannot just go ahead, okay, and start driving the car daily. You have to register the battery on your BMW. You have to program it. If you don't, the car system, the car battery charging system doesn't know how old the battery is. It still thinks you have the old battery. It can put more stress on the new battery, and it may not last long too. So you need to put the size of the battery that you have You need to put, guys, if it's a GM, the size, the date and the mileage at which how many kilometers or miles you install it. That way the charging system will have an idea what's happening, how big the battery is, how fresh it is. Hopefully guys, the video will be helpful. If you want to see how to program battery on BMW, we'll have the videos on the channels. Thank you for watching, see you next time.